So I am just doing a careers assignment, and this is like assessing personal attributes. So this isn't due for another 2 weeks, but I kind of wanted to just get it out of the way. So this is basically what our non-negotiables are in the workplace. So the first one was assessing your non-negotiables, what you would not like, what you would like, and then what you're good at. So I'm just going to take a few minutes before I kind of start my day to do this, and then like submit it, and then it's done. So far, I put my non-negotiables for things that I don't want is to move to a location where I would not want to live, sit most of the day, be outside in any kind of weather, work alone for most of the day, work in a dirty environment, and take homework at the end of the day. Everything else I'm actually pretty flexible on. So then we had to rank the 3 top that you won't negotiate on. I put work alone most of the day. I cannot do that. I need to be around people like absolutely 100% of the time. Sit most of the day. I do not want to do that. Work in a dirty environment. That's gross. And then the 2 that I'm willing to negotiate on is be outside in any kind of weather and take homework at the end of the day. The kind of like nursing that I want to go into, there is like a chance that I would be outside because I want to go into mental health nursing, like psychiatric nursing. So, and then I'm just working on my values right now. And we have to pick 8. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I've got some coffee here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I've only made one video so far, and that was like before I actually started my program. So I really wanted to start making content once I was in school and like kind of got the gist of like how I was going to handle it. Because if you're just new, which you probably are, because I don't have a lot of people following me, but I am a single mom. I have my kids 50% of the time. I have 3 girls who are still fairly young. My oldest is almost 9, and then I have a middle who is 6, and then my youngest is 3.5. So trying to juggle everything has been quite a challenge, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it now. So it's, it's cool. Why I wanted to start this channel was because I love science, and I loved YouTube. I've done YouTube for a really long time, but my content was motherhood related before this, and I deleted that channel. So this kind of brings in my passion for like healthcare and psychology and creativity into like one package. So I want to document my whole nursing journey. That is the goal. Right now I am in pre-nursing. This semester alone I have like math for health sciences, I have psychology, I have biology, chemistry, careers for health science, and communication. So I have 2 fairly easy classes. Communications is easy, and so is careers. We don't have a lot to do for those, but all the other ones I can't really drop the ball on. So throughout this past summer, I actually got a really great organizational plan in place, and my approach to it was to go into it like I would nursing. However, that has been a little bit more of a challenge actually, because the way the college is set up and the way the classes are set up is that you have a ton of small assignments and small group projects and small reports and small labs, and then you have a midterm. So you aren't tested on the whole semester, you're like tested on 2 chunks, which is kind of nice. But these small assignments have been like, oh my gosh, like it's, you know, it's great for building up your average and your GPA, but it's like kind of crappy on your mental health because you have like so many things to remember. And maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have 3 kids and I'm already responsible for remembering everything that they need to remember. But like literally my planner has been my godsend. I write absolutely everything down in it, and that has been what's been keeping me on track. Now, I thought it would be an easier transition if I like approached this as if I was going into nursing and apply kind of the strategies of studying, note-taking, and such as I would if I was going into the university program. I'm kind of getting the hang of it because I don't want that transition to be rough. I've heard that pre-nursing, like taking pre-nursing classes and the way you study for that and then going into nursing is a really big adjustment. So I thought if I was to just take it like I was going into nursing and apply those strategies to pre-nursing, it would be fine. But it's I think it's more of a challenge because on top of the way that you would study for those things and like go about collaborating your notes into your own, it's probably easier in nursing than it is pre-nursing, but I feel like it's worth the effort so that I don't have to make that transition. So I have to put in like a little bit of extra work now, but I feel like it'll be easier when I go into nursing. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm sitting at about a 90 to 92% average, which is great because from what my advisor said, between 90 and 100 is an A+, and that's all that they look at. So you could average a 90 and it would still come up as an A+, which gets you into extremely competitive programs. That's great. I think the first month for me was really trying to figure out how my approach would be, how I study, because like almost 95% of my class is either from high school or like has a couple years out of high school. So a lot of like these theories and these processes are like not that challenging for them because they've been exposed to it fairly recently. Whereas for me, it's been like 15 years, a good chunk, 15 years, yeah, about being exposed to science and math. So getting the hang of it, it's cool. Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to document this process as a mom, as a mature student, as somebody who's not just like coming out of high school and kind of like doesn't already have a life, you know, involved in this other part of creating a new life. I don't know how to explain that, but anyway. And then the other part that I've been like really finding challenging is keeping a priority on my training, because I lift normally 5 days a week. I focus on hypertrophy work. I eat high protein. I was actively trying to put on muscle mass, and I was in a bulk for up until now. I'm going into a maintenance phase until January, and then I'm going to do a cut so I can see like the muscle that I've worked so hard to put on. But I can't train for 5 days a week now, and that's been a hard realization to take a step back from my training, because school is like a high priority as well as my training. So I was talking with my trainer, and we've scheduled it so that I do 2 to 4 days a week of training. So when I'm there, I'm in it. I'm like, you know, it's no nonsense. It's like hard work, focused, in the zone, which is always kind of what my training is, but it was a little bit easier to kind of go sidetracked if you had 5 days a week. And then I would keep 1 day a week as like a split in case I had that time. So that's been another challenge, but so far it's good. I've kind of figured out my study strategy, and I will share that along the way. What else? I'm actually going to get ready to go to the gym because I get my kids tonight at 4. And I want to get some studying in before that. Midterms are in about 2.5 weeks, and there is no chance in hell that I am waiting till the last week to study for them. So I'm breaking up my assignments, kind of trying to get acclimatized to to fully understanding what I've already learned, and then implementing a strategy for going forward for the next like 2.5 weeks and breaking up each section, studying each section a day at a time. So it's like only an hour of studying for midterms versus like cramming, because that's not a thing. So that's kind of my journey so far. I hope that wasn't too long, but I kind of wanted to just like, you know, give an update and kind of share where I'm at as an older person going into, you know, a field like that. So I'm gonna go get my workout in, come back, and then I'm gonna study, and then I want to take a couple hours to actually do some shopping. I don't shop very often, but I want some more, like, you know, winter is approaching. I want some like more comforty, steady clothes. Just like hanging out at home kind of stuff. And then I want to decorate my porch for fall, but I might make that in a separate video because I kind of like that stuff too, and that can be on my channel as well. So yeah, we're gonna go in and get my workout in. Also, I have a ton of laundry to do. This is just one little basket. I've got 2 baskets of my own, and there's probably some more in Oakland's room, so I'm gonna do some laundry today too. Alright, I'm gonna make my concoction of pre-workout and creatine. So I do 5 grams of creatine. This is really helpful, yeah, for your muscles. So 5 grams of that. I just used this Jacked Factory. You can find it on Amazon. I won't close. And then I'm going to use the Anabolic State Elite. I could actually probably use some more BCAAs. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm actually I don't usually use pre-workout very often, which is the way you should approach pre-workout, honestly. But I'm just going to take some today. Add my like little shaker thing. Shake that up. And then it's just like a small kid's cup. So today I'm going to do, I'm not doing a full scoop, that's for sure. Just gonna do half a scoop. Oh, doing a full scoop. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Did not mean to do that, but I'm not gonna waste it now. Okay, bottoms up. Oh my god, there's some I missed. Ah, that's so gross. My steering wheel's probably in the way, but I just got done the gym. I never work out in the women's section. I don't know, I just don't. But I did have my workout in like the co-ed section where like a lot of the good weights are, and then I tried the women's section because like weights, even if you put them in the same weight, they're like different. I don't like the women's section at all. Like I don't like the way that the weights are set up. I'm so used to the co-ed, so good lesson learned to not do that again. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to the outlet mall now because it's kind of on my way home instead of going back out. And then I'm going to stop at the drugstore and pick up some like spa stuff for the girls tonight. I'm gonna make them like a pamper night. I really like the idea of like when I have them on Sundays, which is 2 times a month, and then like we switch every other weekend, to like really, you know, just make it a prominent thing to take care of yourself. And that's like just like basic hygiene. So I'm gonna get them some new nail polish, some things like that. So that should be fun, and they'll love that. They love having their nails painted. So I think I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll catch up with you when I get home. So here are the goods that I got today. It's honestly nothing exciting. I'm extremely plain when I buy clothes. I don't actually like clothes shopping. It's like the worst thing for me. But I went to American Eagle. I needed some jeans, and I saw this cardigan. I don't have like just a nice stapled cardigan, and I probably could have gone like thrifting for this, but I actually don't like thrifting anymore. You have to rifle through so much stuff, and I like can feel other people's energy off their clothes. And I find sometimes bringing that into the house, like, I don't know, it's just weird. So I just wanted to get something new, just a staple, because I find in fall, like in Ontario anyway, like our fall is like for 2 weeks. So September has been super hot. The next like 2 weeks are super hot still during the day. So having like a, you know, just like a staple cardigan is an ideal for having like a t-shirt or a tank top underneath. And then I got 2 belts, or it's like one package of belts, so just thin. And then I needed 2 pairs of jeans. I have like 2 different sizes going at all times. When I'm like cutting and in a normal size, I'm a size 6. And then when I'm like more in a bulk and then transitioning to a maintenance, I'm a size 8. So if anyone lifts, then they understand that you kind of had 2 different sizes of clothes in your closet at any point. And right now I'm an 8, so those are that. And then I went to Tommy Hilfiger and The Gap because they have like the staples that I really like. I got like plain t-shirts. I don't do the baggy style very well. It doesn't look good on me. So I just got the same t-shirt in different colors, black, gray. Blue and green are kind of my go-to colors because I have red hair. And then I got a more like dressier cardigan, like that. And then I got 2 like kind of, I don't know if this is dressy to me, but they've got like more of like a, that's more like stylish. I got that, and in black. And then I got a Henley in purple. I'm not like very adventurous with colors, but, and then I haven't had a good stapled jean jacket in a really long time. So I got a stapled jean jacket, which is great for leggings and a t-shirt. Yeah, so I have to cut the tags off these. And, oh, and then there's, I also got a pair of earrings. So, I'm going to make some lunch first because I'm super hungry. Okay, so I just made myself some lunch. I've got like 50 grams of those Stacy's pita chips. I've got 4, they have these turkey I got 4 of these turkey pepperoni sticks. These are like the really good ones from Costco. I think they're like the organic kind, but for 4, it's 20 grams of protein and pretty low fat for turkey sticks. I just really love them. 2 baby bells, and then 130 grams of pepper. This is kind of my go-to lunch lately. I'm not like, unless I have leftovers, I'll do like lunch, but I'm not a big lunch person. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna make a to-do list because I need to get my thoughts out. I have so much to do, it feels like. So I'm gonna use my whiteboard because I love whiteboards. Oh my gosh, I love whiteboards. Oh, I also got a pumpkin spice latte. I haven't had an iced one this year because, I don't know, they're not that good. I like one as a festivity once in a while, but I don't know, I could take it or leave it, but it was nice. It was a nice treat today. So gonna eat lunch and make my to-do list. First, we're gonna study. I'll go through that in a minute. Okay, here's my to-do list in priority of what needs to get done first. I'm gonna study bio for 30 minutes. So when I say study, it's like actively studying, not just like anything else going on. And the way I'm going to do that, as well as with psychology, is to rewrite my notes on the whiteboard. So there's a couple different methods that I use for studying. I find with bio and psych, because they're repetition-based study, Cat's trying to get in the bag. Yeah, but because it's more repetition, what I'll do is hey! You little jerk. I will like listen to a lecture in the car on the way to school, or like I was listening to one after the gym. So I'll find like 15-minute increments to get the information out and expose myself to it. Because yeah, it's just like, I can't, can you please stop? It's basically just a lot of repetition, a lot of exposure to like train your brain to know that this is important stuff. There's some things in my psych that I really need to know, because I feel like sleep cycles is like really important to understand, especially for like patients and stuff. I need to vacuum. So yeah, I'm going to time myself. I'm going to rewrite my notes on the board, and I'll explain kind of how I do that. When the kids go to bed, I might watch like something on YouTube related to this, because it doesn't like involve a lot of brain energy. I try to do like an hour of something related to schoolwork after the kids go to bed, but I am not the type of person who can stay up studying till like 11 o'clock at night. That's not my jam. If anything, I can wake up earlier and do it first thing in the morning, but like staying up late, like that's not the way I work. So those two are priority. Then I need to vacuum. It won't take that long, and I know that vacuuming will kind of just like, that's just something I need to do. I need to put away the laundry. I'd like to do that before the girls get here. And then I need to go get groceries. I need to meal prep. And then I also need to print out lecture notes. I need to make lunches. Those are kind of like obvious things, but they're so easy to like not do, but they really set us up really well the next day. So I'm gonna finish my snack, my lunch, and then we'll get to studying. Actually went over my time by 10 minutes. I did it for 40 minutes, just like rewriting my notes, absorbing it, talking it out. I find that is the best way to study for myself. I do flashcards, and I'll do those like, I save my flashcards for like when I have 15 minutes, like in between, I don't know, just like random times, like if I'm waiting for an appointment or, I don't know, just like any time that I can fit in 10-15 minutes of flashcards, that's like optimal for me. But I find like absorbing it, I need to like talk it out, try to like teach it, that kind of thing. But that takes a little bit longer, so yeah, that was 40 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, instead of like taking a break and not doing anything, I'm gonna get laundry done. That should take me about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna do, actually, and then I might get groceries and go to the store and get that out of the way, and then come back and do psychology. I think that's what I'm gonna do, so do some laundry. So we've got our little spa going. They're so brave because it kind of covers their face. So that's a little bit scary, huh? Yeah. Oakland didn't want her. She's still little, so she's just holding hers, right? Where's your
I need to tell them. The fancy really liked Mom before she actually started on YouTube. I'm very excited for her to actually be back with the FF.
Oh.
She has her own channel.
Okay. Here, it keeps slipping off.
Emily, Cutie. I got a point.
Yeah. So they're gonna leave the mask on for another like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we picked out, got
Don't touch.
this pink sparkly one,
Don't touch.
this pink one, and then teal, and another teal. So Milo wants all of them.
Yeah.
And then Katrin, which ones do you want?
I want just
You want all of them too?
Show them Blaze and Neo.
I already showed them, but I can show them again. He's a sleepy boy. We got some, what else did we do? We got pizza. Yeah, you can see the video after. We got pizza tonight, and Mommy did meal prep, so
Yeah,
we got food all prepped for the week. Well, for a few days anyways. So I'm gonna get a hot towel, and then we can take that off and clean off your face, okay? So I got the kids to bed like an hour ago, and I'm just talking quietly because their room is like kind of down the hall. But I made their lunches, my lunches, I cleaned up. My lunch, I cleaned up. And I'm just going to review the notes for tomorrow. I have biology lecture and then chemistry lab. But we don't have a lab tomorrow. It's just kind of like lecture in a lab. So I'm going to turn you around and I'll show you my notes for that. And I won't go in the process because I want to do like kind of a separate video on my study process. But I'm going to review the notes, and then if I have time I'll go over my biology notes that I was working on today again. But yeah, more importantly, I want to know what we're going to be reviewing tomorrow and not just being exposed to the material the first time tomorrow. So I'll show you what my notes are. So I almost had a mini heart attack because I just took all the pages out of the printer and there was a ton. Crisis averted. I have printed out my math skeleton notes for this week, so it is not all of that. It's this. So we're doing genetics next. I think there's like 10 pages. Yeah, so my prof makes these worksheets and then we have to fill them in class. I don't particularly like the format of them. I like my own notes, so what I end up doing what I end up doing is like taking her notes and formatting them into my own, and then I add anything from the textbook that I think might be good too. But I'll go into a different video on how I study for just like a general, my method of studying and note taking. But I need that, so I'm gonna read the text probably, I don't know, in bed for a while. I'm really tired. I mentioned before that I would look at this cat, look at this guy. What are you doing? I'd rather like get up earlier than read later. Actually, I'm not even gonna read tonight. I will read the chapter. It's not like mandatory, but I just kind of want to, so I'll wake up, I'll set my alarm a little bit earlier than tomorrow. So I'm going to probably just go to bed. Honestly, I'm not the type of person who can just stay up and try to like read information and absorb it. Like, I feel like that's a waste of time. I would rather just go to bed and then get up like a little bit earlier. That's just kind of what works for me. I'm more of a morning person, so yeah, I'll probably set my alarm for like 5, get up before the kids, and then like do it that way. It's not like detrimental if I don't read it. It's just like nice to kind of go into a class and already know like what they're going to be talking about, and then if you have questions then you can ask and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was fun to make. I will definitely be making more of these videos. So if you feel like you would like to join me on this journey and continue watching, then please subscribe, like, and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.